Hello students, welcome to the Civil Service Mentoring Program of IIPA. My name is Dr. G. Mohapatra. I am a faculty at the institute. Let us discuss the Civil Service Exam Prelims multiple choice questions relating to social development, social inclusion, demographics and social sector initiatives. Let us move to the first question. Rashtriya Garima Abhiyan is a national campaign too. Here we have four options. So Rashtriya Garima Abhiyan. Rashtriya Garima Abhiyan is a campaign for dignity and eradication of manual scavenging in India. The campaign started in 2001. It is an initiative made by women of Dalit communities. It has proven to be a very innovative and effective program to eliminate manual scavenging practices. Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment has associated NGOs like Safai Karmachari Andolan, Rashtriya Garima Abhiyan, Sulabh International for the identification of manual scavenging and their rehabilitation. So here among the four options given, option C is the correct one, that is to eradicate the practice of manual scavenging and rehabilitating the manual scavengers. C is the correct answer. Let us move to the next question. Regarding Atal Pension Yojana, which of the following statements are correct? Here we have three statements given by four options. We have to choose the correct answer. Atal Pension Yojana was introduced by Government of India in 2015 and 16. The main objective of the scheme was to provide pension benefits to individuals in the unorganized sector. Individuals who are above 18 years and below 40 years of age are able to invest in the Atal Pension Yojana. It is open to all bank account holders who are not member of any statutory social security scheme. It is regulated and controlled by the Pension Funds Regulatory Authority of India. Beneficiaries of the scheme can choose to receive the periodic pension of rupees 1,000 to 5,000 depending on their monthly contribution. The spouse of the subscriber shall be entitled to receive the same pension amount even after the subscriber's death. So coming to the question here again, so statement 1 is it is a minimum guaranteed pension scheme mainly targeted at unorganized sector workers. So this is a correct one. Coming to the second statement, only one member of a family can join the scheme. It is not correct one because more than one member can join this scheme. So this is not correct. Third, the same amount of pension is guaranteed for the spouse for life after the subscriber's death. This is the correct one. Option 1 and 3 is correct. Hence, C is the correct answer, that is 1 and 3 only. Now let us move to the next question. Under the Scheduled Tribes and other traditional forest dwellers Recognition of Forest Rights Act, who shall be the authority to initiate the process of determining the nature and extent of both individual and community ownership of forest land? So four options here. Forest Rights Act is also known as Tribal Rights Act or the Tribal Land Act. The threefold objectives of the Act are to undo the historical injustice occurred to the forest dwelling communities, to ensure land tenure, livelihood and food security of the forest dwelling scheduled tribes and other traditional forest dwellers, to strengthen the conservation regime of the forest by including the responsibility and authority on forest right holders for sustainable use, conservation of biodiversity and maintenance of ecological balance. Ministry of Tribal Affairs is the nodal agency to ensure effective implementation of the Forest Rights Act 2006. According to Chapter 4 of the Forest Rights Act 2006, Gram Sabha is the authority to initiate the process for determining the nature and extent of individual or community forest right or both. So here Gram Sabha is the correct answer. So option D is the correct answer. Moving to the next question. With reference to the provisions made under the National Food Security Act 2013, consider the following statements. So this is here Food Security Act 2013, and we have 3 statements followed by 4 options where we have to identify the correct answer. National Food Security Act was introduced by Government of India in 2013. The Act has the provision for providing subsidized food grains to up to 75% of the rural population and 50% of the urban population of all states and UTs. The enactment of the National Food Security Act marks a watershed in the approach to food security from quote and unquote welfare to a right-based approach. The Act empowers women by identifying the eldest women of the household as the head of the household to issue ration card. It is not limited to BPL families. It also covers other disadvantaged groups. So coming back to the question here, option number 1 is incorrect. Second, the eldest woman in a household of age 18 years or above shall be the head of the household for the purpose of the issuance of a ration card. So this is the correct answer. And third, pregnant women and lactating mothers are entitled to a take-home ration of 1600 calories per day during the pregnancy and 6 months thereafter. This is relating to the ICDS scheme, hence this is not applicable in the context of this Food Security Act. This answer is not correct. Hence option B is the correct answer. Dear students, let us come to the next question. The provisions in the 5th schedule and 6th schedule in the Indian Constitution of India are made in order to, here we have 4 options. The 5th schedule of the Constitution deals with the administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes in any state except the 4 states like Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. Whereas the 6th schedule of the Constitution deals with the administration of the tribal areas in the 4 northeastern states of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. It protects the interest of the scheduled tribes. It doesn't relate to the boundaries of the state as such. It excludes the 5th and 6th schedule areas from the application of the Panchayat Raj system. And it doesn't also protect the interest of the border states as such. Hence, correct answer for this question is option A, that is protect the interest of the scheduled tribes. The Beetle Vidvansak, the first monthly journal to have the untouchable people as its target audience, was published by whom? Here we have 4 options. This Beetle Vidvansak, that is the meaning is destroyer of the Brahmini Kala ceremonial pollution, was published by Gopal Baba Valankar in 1889. Gopal Baba was born to a family of Mahar caste, which is a scheduled caste. He was appointed to the local Taluk board of Mahad in 1895, and many upper caste members were displeased with the appointment. It caused considerable debate in newspaper. The book specifically talked about the position of untouchables in society and raised consciousness regarding what those people should expect. So coming back to the question, option A is the correct answer, that is Gopal Baba Valankar. Let us move to the next question. Under Kisan Credit Card Scheme, short-term credit support is given to farmers for which of the following purposes? Here we have 5 statements and given 4 options. We have to choose the correct answer for this. Kisan Credit Card Scheme is a Government of India scheme which provides farmers with timely access to credit. It was launched in 1998 with the aim to meet the short-term credit requirements for the cultivation of crops, to meet the post-harvest expenses, produce marketing loans, to meet the consumption requirement of farmer households, for meeting the working capital for maintenance of farm assets and activities allied to agriculture, invest credit requirement for agriculture and allied activities. It was created by the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. So coming to the statement number 1, working capital for maintenance of farm assets, this is the correct one, farm assets. Second, purchase of a combined harvest and tractors and maintenance mini trucks. This is not the correct answer because it meets the short-term need of the farmer. Coming to the third one, consumption requirement of farm households. This is also covered under the scheme. Then fourth, post-harvest expenses is also covered under the scheme. And the fifth one is construction of a family house and setting up a village cottage industries. This is not covered as such. So here option B is the correct answer. Students, let us move to the next question. SWAYAM, an initiative of the Government of India, aims at, here we have 4 options. SWAYAM is a Hindi acronym that stands for Study Waves of Active Learning for Young Aspiring Minds. It was launched on 9th July 2017 by Ministry of Education. It has massive open online courses called as MOOCs and provide high quality education on various subjects, which includes classes from 9 to 12 standard and also cover undergraduate and postgraduate courses. The scheme aims to provide free, high-quality e-content to all colleges and universities free of cost. Learners wishing a SWAYAM certificate have to register for the final proctored exam that come at a free and attend in person at designated centers on specified dates. So moving back to the question here, the correct answer, providing affordable and high quality education to citizens for free. So option D is the correct answer. Let us move to the next question. Which of the following statements are correct regarding the Maternity Benefit Amendment Act 2017? So Maternity Benefit Amendment Act. Here we have 3 statements and 4 options. We have to choose the correct one. Maternity Benefit Amendment Act 2017 received presidential assent on 27 March 2017 after being passed by the Parliament. The Act has made several amendments to the Maternity Benefit Act 1961. Majority of the provisions under the Act has come into force with effect from 1st April 2017. Maternity Benefit Act 2017 increased the duration of a paid maternity leave available for women employees to 26 weeks from 12 weeks. For those women who are expecting after having 2 children, the duration of the leave remains unaltered at 12 weeks. The Act applicable to all women employed in factories, mines, and shops or commercial establishments employing 10 or more employees. Women employees should be permitted to visit the crèche facility 4 times during the day. So coming back to the question here, option 1, pregnant women are entitled to 24 months pre-delivery and 3 months post-delivery paid leave. This statement is incorrect, which is mentioned here 3 months as such. Second, enterprises with a crèche facility must allow the mother minimum of 4 crèche visits, not 6 crèche visits. That's why this is also not correct. Coming to the third statement, women with 2 children get reduced entitlements. This one is the correct answer. Hence, option C is the correct answer, 3 only. Moving to the next question. With reference to land reforms in independent India, which one of the following statement is correct? Here we have 4 options. The main aim of land reform was to provide agricultural land to all landless. The outcome of land reforms were abolition of intermediaries, tenancy regulation, ceiling on land holdings, and consolidation of disparate land holdings. Land ceiling means the fixation of maximum size of a land holding that an individual or family can own. The ceiling laws aimed at fixing the maximum size of land which could be owned by an individual. It is commercialization of agriculture and not land reforms that led to an increase in the cultivation of cash crops. Certain exemptions in the land reforms were permitted to the ceiling limits. For instance, exemption for garden lands, forest lands, and barren land. So coming back to the question, option A is the incorrect one because it says the ceiling laws were aimed at family holdings and not individual holdings. It is applicable for both family holdings and individual holdings. Option B, the major aim of land reform was providing agricultural land to all the landless. This is the correct answer. Option C, it resulted in cultivation of cash crops as a predominant form of cultivation, is not the correct one because it is commercialization of agriculture that led to cash crop cultivation. Option D, land reforms permitted no exemption to the ceiling limits, rather it allowed permission to the ceiling limits. So this is the wrong answer. Hence, option B is the correct answer.